Elena Rybakina downs world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka to win WTA Finals. Saudi Arabia. Elena Rybakina clinched her biggest title since Wimbledon in 2022 by defeating world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka 6-3, 7-6, 7-0, at the WTA Finals in Riyadh on Saturday. The world number 6 put on yet another serving masterclass and was at her returning best as she became the first Kazakh and the first player representing an Asian country to lift the WTA Finals singles trophy. Having gone 3-0 in round-robin play, Rybakina earned a record $5.235 million and will finish the year ranked number 5 in the world. The ace leader on tour with 516 struck this season, Rybakina fired 13 against Sabalenka on Saturday, and finished the week with a total of 48 in Riyadh. Rybakina was the last of the 8 players in the singles field to qualify for the WTA Finals in Riyadh, and she did it by winning the 500-level title in Ningbo and reaching the semi-finals in Tokyo before withdrawing from the tournament. Her winning streak now stands at 11 matches and she improved her head-to-head record against Sabalenka to 6-8. Squaring off for the 14th time, Sabalenka and Rybakina form one of the most gripping rivalries of the WTA, dating back to 2019. Rybakina entered the final carrying a 10-match winning streak. The last player to beat her was Sabalenka, who knocked out the Kazakh in the Wuhan quarterfinals 4 weeks ago. Both players brought their A-game from the start, showcasing their signature brand of boom-boom tennis to stay neck and neck through the first 5 games. It was Rybakina's defense though that paid off in Game 6, her desperate lob drawing the error from Sabalenka, who netted the overhead to get broken. That one break was all Rybakina needed to secure the opening set in 44 minutes. Rybakina was untouchable on serve in the second set, dropping just 2 points on serve through 4 service games. Sabalenka was more vulnerable in that department, feeling the pressure on her own serve but still finding ways to save 4 break points, including 2 crucial ones at 4-4. Against the momentum, Sabalenka suddenly got her hands on 2 set points on Rybakina's serve in Game 10, but the Kazakh stood her ground to level for 5-5. The set fittingly went to a tiebreak, and despite her remarkable 22-2 tiebreak record for the season, Sabalenka couldn't halt Rybakina, who sealed the deal after 1 hour and 47 minutes of play. Despite the loss, Sabalenka set a new WTA Tour record for most prize money earned in a single season, her $15,008,519 surpassing the $12,385,572 Serena Williams made in 2013. The road less certain, from qualifier to champion. Rybakina's journey to this moment was anything but straightforward. Despite being among the elite in terms of power and shot-making, she entered the finals as the last qualifier of the 8, a reminder that her season had a rough stretch. The national +1. Yet from the moment she arrived in Riyadh, there was a subtle shift. She played with clarity, unleashed her serve, and slowly reclaimed the identity she has had since her breakthrough. She won every match that week, a flawless run culminating in the final. Women's Tennis Association +1. It's worth noting, this isn't just any trophy. This is the first time a player representing Kazakhstan, and indeed any Asian country, has lifted the WTA Finals singles crown. Women's Tennis Association. The final unfolds, precision plus pressure equals triumph. From the outset of the final match, Rybakina set the tone. With her serve humming and her baseline shots flattening out, she broke Sabalenka early in the first set to seize control. Sabalenka, so often the aggressor, the favorite, found herself reacting rather than dictating. Mint +1. First set, 6-3. Rybakina broke in the 4th game, then held steady. Sabalenka's power was present, but Rybakina's depth and timing denied the Belarusian the rhythm she craves. NDTV Sports +1. Second set, 7-6, 0, here was the crucible. Sabalenka forced long rallies, tested Rybakina's serve, held opportunities, but Rybakina escaped. Then came the tiebreak. Rybakina turned on another gear, refusing to allow Sabalenka any foothold. A 7-0 tiebreak clinched the title. ESPN +1. What made the difference? The serve. Rybakina fired huge first serves, aces, and kept Sabalenka under pressure on return. The national. Strike depth. She took the ball early, flattened out the wings, and didn't allow Sabalenka's habitual power to dominate the rallies. Mental composure. At key moments, breakpoints, tiebreaks, she stepped up. Sabalenka had chances, but Rybakina denied them. Sabalenka's season, and what this loss means. For Sabalenka, this final was another milestone for her season, but also a reminder of how fine margins define greatness. Entering as the year-end number 1, she had enjoyed a dominant run, including a Grand Slam title and other major wins. Women's Tennis Association. But on this day, Rybakina was simply sharper. Sabalenka herself admitted as much. "It wasn't my best performance. Elena, you were definitely the better player." ABC. Still, Sabalenka remains at the peak of the game. Consistency, power, determination, all are there. This loss will sting, but the larger narrative is her continued presence among the very best. Why this matters, beyond the trophy. Redemption for Rybakina. After earlier flashes of brilliance, Rybakina had sometimes faltered in big moments. This title marks more than one win. It signals a new evolution of her game and mindset. Breaking new ground. Being the first from Kazakhstan, Asia to win the WTA Finals opens doors. It expands the geography of elite tennis success. Shifting power dynamics. The era of a few dominant names is giving way to a more contested field. Rybakina's win over Sabalenka, the world number 1, speaks to that transition. Big money, big stage. With victory, Rybakina earned a record prize in women's sport at a single event, $5.235 million. ESPN.com+1. Looking ahead, what's next for both players? For Rybakina, this could be a launching pad. With confidence restored and belief reinforced, she could challenge for the very top Grand Slams, WTA titles, the works. With fewer heavy points to defend next year, the trajectory is upward. For Sabalenka, this is fuel. She already has elite credentials. What perhaps will shape 2026 is how she responds to this kind of defeat. She knows the summit. Now the challenge is maintaining there while adapting to rivals who beat her best.